Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Rising to prominence with the Group 4, singer Stephen Lee Lewis is now pursuing his solo singing career. He has released a brand new pop dance single called Getting Closer, produced with partnership with Rada, a non-profit organization. Welcome to the loft, Stephen.
Hey, thanks for having me.
How are you today? You're looking good. You seem like you are just radiating the light that's hitting that face right now.
Yes, you know, we have to stay sane in these times, and we have to just at least in our minds think that everything is normal for now until it's really back to normal. So yeah, I'm being the best that I can be.
Thank you for that. We are in a lockdown, as you said, and everyone right now's life feels like they're at a standstill. So how have you been spending your time at home, and how have you been busy? And, I'm sure this has impacted the family quite drastically.
Yes, well, to keep myself busy, I've been writing a lot of music. Just been focusing on my craft because now you have the time to do so. You're not running around for meetings and gigs and stuff like that. So I've been doing a lot of that. Also, the usual, catching up on some series and cooking. I think everyone after lockdown should at least have learned one skill.
I like that.
And when it comes to the family, it's always going to be tough. Like, you don't see them as often as you want to. But, we have to just stick to the rules, and we have to stay safe and stay at home. So I'll encourage everyone in South Africa just to do so for now, at least.
So you're talking about upskilling yourself and learning something new, cooking, writing music. So let's focus on the music. You're doing incredible work, sir. How have you been processing and creating this music that you do in this lockdown? And now you've also decided to take it a step further and partner for a worthy cause.
Yes. So the song we released, myself and Rada, is called Getting Closer, and it's a song about upliftment. So actually the time of release was actually awesome because of what's happening right now. It's basically a feel-good song. It's about staying positive, and the old saying of it's not how many times you fall but how many times you get up again. And yeah, it's been amazing. Howie Combring produced the song. He's amazing, and it was lovely to work with the guys, lovely to partner with him.
So I'm unfamiliar with Rada. What is Rada and why has it been established?
So Rada stands for Rape, Alcohol, Drug and Abuse. And it's an organization that assists old age homes and orphanages. They just do great things for the community. They help a lot of people. So they're just doing fantastic work. That's Rada in a nutshell, basically.
It sounds that way because I see that this is quite rife in South Africa. So I'm thankful for organizations like Rada for the work that they do. So then how did you get involved and decide to partner with an NGO like this?
So first of all, the person that I am, I really love helping people, especially people in the industry, up-and-coming artists. So like a small example is I would try to reply to every single message on social media, especially from young up-and-coming artists, to give them the advice they need and sometimes just encouragement, because I wish that I had someone telling me that at an earlier stage, so I would have got to where I want to be at a quicker stage in my life, you know what I mean? So it was a no-brainer for me to team up with Rada because they, like I said, they do amazing work. It's a great initiative. Rada is what the world needs right now. It's what South Africa needs right now.
So please may you also just take this conversation a step further around the community engagements and initiatives that are going on the ground in a very practical way.
Sorry?
I'm asking you, in terms of a very practical way, in which way does Rada go into these communities and transform it from the inside out? What initiatives do we see coming out?
So basically, Rada, they supply people with food to the homes. They teamed up with AGT Foods and with Kia, and they delivering food every month. And this is not only during the lockdown, this is way before the lockdown. They've been around for 6 years already, and that's how they're getting into the communities. And even till now, during lockdown, that's what they're still doing, still thriving. So like I said, they're doing great work in South Africa.
Now taking the Rada initiative and the song and the music that you guys have created, how did that come together? Because as much as we're talking about Rada being in the communities and feeding people, the crossover in terms of music industry. How did that come about?
So that is the Rada Unearthed. Rada Unearthed is the music side of Rada, and that is basically helping to unearth new talent, to find new upcoming talent and give them a chance. They also, the same thing, they do lots of community projects. They work with the East Rand Youth Choir and a few others, and basically, again, doing great work through arts, through the music industry. And they, like I said, I'm on the EP now. This is the latest EP, which is the Rada Unearthed side, working with lots of well-known and up-and-coming South African artists. So that's how the music side connects into the whole Rada.
Ah, stunning. Thank you again, Stephen. The work that you and Rada are doing is definitely being noticed, and there are so many families and communities that are grateful for it.
Yes, of course. It's always, like I said, it's an honor to be alongside them and in collaboration with them. And what they're doing for the communities and for people in South Africa is just unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Like that.
Coming together for a common good, especially through this time of COVID-19. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Rada, for joining us again today. You have an expert brand that you've created for yourself, and I know that you are about to reach the stars and go above and beyond.
Thank you so much for having me, and thanks to Rada as well. Thank you, guys. It's been awesome.
Now, in the end, all it takes is to do one small thing differently, empowering others with the belief that they can do the same.